The purpose of a replacement of existing service order or ditch inspection is to allow an active customer with an active service to move a meter from inside their basement to an outside pit if their service line goes bad. It is not for the purpose of an inactive service when remodeling a house or rehabbing an older premise. At that point, a customer will need to bring the service line back up to code. Terms and Conditions 11.1 state, the service pipe shall be installed and owned by the customer. This type, kind, and quality of all pipe and materials installed between the main and the meter connection are subject to approval by the utility. Terms and Conditions 11.2 state, the utility will maintain, repair, or replace the portion of the service pipe and appurtenances between the main and the public right-of-way line made necessary by lease. The customer will maintain, repair, or replace the portion of the service pipe from the public right-of-way line to the premises. Terms and Conditions 11.4.1 state, the minimum inside diameter of a service pipe shall be 3/4 of an inch. The inside diameter of a lead service line is 5/8 of an inch and is considered undersized. Therefore, if a contractor connects to an undersized line with all new appliances, oftentimes there will not be adequate volume or pressure. Let's walk through the inspection process. Contractor applies for a replace of existing service application underneath permits and forms on the Citizens Energy Group external website. New service reviews the application, then asks if the contractor is on the bonded plumbers list. If no, new service informs contractor that they have to be on the bonded plumbers list. If yes, does the premise qualify for a ditch inspection? If no, they will inform the contractor that they need a new tap. If yes, new service will send approval to the contractor and places a note in C2M informing dispatch that the contractor is approved. Next, the contractor calls the new service center between 8 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. when ready for inspection. The new service center creates a SDI for the same day and changes the application status to pending. The order then goes to dispatch, and dispatch will route the order to the closest USS. The USS will run the SDI order to inspect. If it fails, they inform contractor of corrections that need to be made and to call dispatch when those corrections have been completed. Contractor calls dispatch when the corrections are made. The order then goes to dispatch, and dispatch will route the order to the closest USS. They will run the SDI order to inspect. Upon passing, the USS sets the meter and completes the order in CAD. The completed order goes to the new service center, and they change the status on the new application from pending to complete. If contacting after hours, on holidays, or weekends, dispatch will check the web admin tool for approved application and create the SDI order. Dispatch will then notify new service center through email that SDI order was completed. New service center changes status from pending to complete. Field steps of ditch inspection. Terms and Conditions 7.1 state, all meters shall be owned, installed, removed, and maintained by the utility. The utility shall determine the kind and size of meter to be used in connection with any service pipe. Except as provided in Terms and Conditions 7.3, all meter pits, meter pit covers, and other materials comprising the meter pit facilities shall be purchased, owned, installed, removed, and maintained in a safe manner by the customer. Terms and Conditions 7.3 state, all changes in the location of a meter shall be approved by the utility and, except as hereinafter provided, at the customer's expense. Whenever the service pipe to a premises having an inside meter is replaced, the meter shall be relocated in a meter pit approved by the utility, located on the customer's property, adjacent to or near the public right-of-way. Step 1. When the USS arrives, the ditch should be open with everything exposed and ready for inspection. Step 2. The USS will check to see if the pit is at grade. Step 3. Citizens Energy Group standards state that you must use like materials. Therefore, Type K copper is the only material that will be accepted on the street side of a meter. If the material is lead, the USS will verify there is a lead to copper connection. If it is copper or other material, the USS will verify that it is the appropriate connection. Step 4. The USS will verify the meter pit is located on the customer's property and out of the right-of-way. The USS will take the total right-of-way, divide it, and measure from center line to pit. Step 5. In this case, the right-of-way was 50 feet, so the property line is 25 feet from the center line. Terms and Conditions 11.4.2 state, the service pipe shall run in a straight line perpendicular to the main or from the main to the property line. Step 6. In this case, the pit is 27 feet from the center, putting it 2 feet out of the right-of-way. Step 7. The USS will also take a measurement from pit to premise for Citizens Energy Group records. The components of a meter pit. Terms and Conditions 11.4.3 state, the service pipe shall be installed and maintained with a minimum cover of 4.5 feet from the main to a point where the service pipe is otherwise protected from freezing. Step 8. The USS will verify minimum coverage of service line. Step 9. The USS will verify depth of connection to pit lid. Citizens Energy Group standards state that the depth of connection shall be 16 inches from the pit lid. Steps 10, 11, and 12. Once the service line and pit has passed inspection, it will be time to set a meter. The USS will open the street side valve and clear out any debris that may have gotten into the line. The USS will install gaskets and set a meter in the direction of the flow. Step 13. Contractors are responsible for retiring the curb box. This is done by breaking off the upper section and filling it with dirt. If it is in concrete, fill with sand or gravel and top with a 6-inch concrete cap. Step 14. Once inspection has passed, the bonded contractor will then be allowed to backfill the ditch. Step 15. The meter pit should be left at grade or a little higher to allow for settling. Step 16. If there is a touchpad or reading device on the side of the house, the contractor should remove it. Step 17. Touchpad and old meter should be returned to the USS.